Hey everybody, it's Charmel. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with a chit chat, get ready with me, and as you see from the title of the video, you can probably guess what this video is going to be about. So if you're interested in hearing about me talk about this natural, I don't even want to call it that, but about me transitioning with my hair and everything, definitely stay tuned. Yeah, I'm just going to be doing my regular makeup, my regular kind of face routine. So I'm not gonna really talk about the products that I'm using, but they will all be listed down below. I have kind of hinted at this for a minute, not even for a minute, but I've hinted about this in a couple of my videos, but I haven't really done like an official announcement because I just don't feel like it requires all of that. But I am transitioning. I am going natural. I'm about 6 months post. So I haven't had a relaxer all of 2017. My last relaxer was in December of 2016, and it was like around Christmas time, and I really only like relaxed my leave out area, so I didn't even relax my whole head with my last relaxer. I've been really hesitant about making this video, first of all, because I am very impulsive when it comes to my hair. 15 is when I really started doing my own hair myself, and in general I've always just kind of been a lover of the craft. I learned how to braid at a really young age. Like, I learned how to do like a regular 3-strand braid when I was like maybe 3 or 4. I started French braiding when I was about 8, and I had like my first client in like middle school. So I've been braiding and doing hair for a long time, and overall I've always just been, like I said, a lover of the craft. So I'm very impulsive when it comes to my hair. Like, I can say for 2 weeks I'm gonna get me a 24-inch weave, and then the day I'm supposed to get that weave, I'll end up cutting my hair off. So I've always been very impulsive with my hair, so I was hesitant about making this video, and I wanted to make sure that I was sure that this is what I was gonna do before I came on here talking about I'm going natural, and then like 3 months in I'm relaxing my hair. So starting from like the beginning, childhood or whatever, I am one of those girls, one of those women, because I'm kind of old and getting up there, but I'm one of those women who have never seen their natural curl pattern, their natural hair texture. I got my first perm at a really young age. I got my first perm when I was probably like 4 or 5, because I have a picture of me in kindergarten and my hair was like bone straight. So I got my first also let me say this, because where I grew up we call relaxers perms, and sometimes I throw people off when I say perm because they think a curly perm. So if I say perm, I mean a relaxer. I consider them the same thing, so I'm gonna try to say relaxer, but if I slip up and say perm, I'm talking about a relaxer. So I got my first relaxer, like I said, at a really young age. This is a common story that a lot of women have. So my mom permed my hair really young. My mom, most of her life, she wore like a short pixie relaxed type of look. So she admitted, like now that I'm adult, she admitted that at the time she didn't know what to do with my hair, and she used to talk about how coarse my hair was, and you know, you guys have heard this story before. So she relaxed my hair, and at that age I wasn't getting relaxers like every 6 to 8 weeks, but you know, I was getting them a couple of times a year. So there has, you know, I've went months without getting relaxers, but I have never seen my hair completely unprocessed without any chemicals. So yeah, it kind of started very young, and I just kind of kept with getting relaxers throughout the rest of my life. In middle school I used to wear a lot of cornrows. So I wasn't getting relaxers a lot then. I wasn't getting them regularly then, but my hair was still pretty much relaxed more again. And another thing about me, I've never had super long hair. I've never been one of those girls who had hair down their back. The longest I can ever remember my hair being was probably like around this length here. When I was like 9th, 10th grade, I did start wearing my hair more, and that's when I started relaxing regularly again. And I would, you know, my mom would have me wash condition my hair once a week, wrap it and sit under the dryer, and then I would get relaxers like every 6 to 8 weeks for my new growth. So, you know, I used to just wear my little wrap for like 9th and 10th grade. And then once I got to like 11th grade, that's when it really started to all go downhill. And this is a common story for a lot of girls, a lot of black girls, but just a lot of girls in general too. It's those experimentative years, and I was just doing the absolute most when it came to my hair. So like I said, I've always been a lover of the craft of doing hair. So this is when I really like started to really get into doing hair. So I was wearing braids. I was still relaxing my hair. I started wearing glue-ins. Like I would glue tracks in, wear that for like a week, rip them out, was relax my hair, flat iron in my hair. Like I remember at one point the front of my head was probably like this long. It was just a mess. Yeah, my hair was a mess. Like now that at the time, because my hair was always done, I didn't realize how bad, well, I knew how damaged my hair was, but I didn't really care because I was always just like doing my hair, so it didn't like mean anything to me. But my hair was super damaged then. So when I went to college, things started to get better with my hair. I don't want to say better, but I did start to, you know, pay more attention and I guess take care of my hair a little more. And this is also when like YouTube first started coming up, so this is like 2008. Showing my age a little bit. So, you know, I started to learn more and realize that a lot of things I was doing to my hair wasn't really healthy for my hair. And so I did start to get a little better at taking care of my hair. But I was still very like experimentative with my hair and stuff like that. And so also in college is when I started cutting my hair. My first pixie cut was like, I think I was 20. This is in 2010, I want to say. And it wasn't really even a pixie cut. It was more so like the Rihanna style, shaved sides, but kind of like hair on the top. I have a video on all of this too. So this period of time, my hair was just like constantly in like an awkward stage. So after I would cut it, I would let it grow back for a little bit, and then like months would pass and I would kind of want to do something with my hair. And it would just be like awkward, so then I would cut it again, and then I would start wearing weaves again. And because my hair was so short, I think I was wearing a lot of quick weaves too. And I was still relaxing, like still had relaxed hair. And then the last time I cut my hair was in 2013. It was like a really short pixie cut. I have a video on that as well. And I hated it. Like the first couple of times I cut my hair, I loved it. But that last time I cut my hair, I absolutely hated it. When I look back, it wasn't bad. Like it was actually really cute. It was just shorter than what I was used to having. And so like I was just really self-conscious about it. But when I look back, I was like, man, I wish I would have like really rocked that hairstyle. But yeah, so I hated it. And so in 2013, I was like, I'm never cutting my hair again. Like I'm growing my hair out. I'm gonna do this. So at that point, like I said, I was still relaxed, but I couldn't decide on whether I wanted to go natural then or just kind of try to have a healthy, like relaxed hair journey. Honestly didn't know. But my hair was so short, so I still kind of had time to figure it out because I didn't have no hair anyways. But I started off with just relaxing my leave out. And I was doing that for a while. So like maybe like the first year I was growing my hair out of that pixie cut, I was just relaxing my leave out. And another thing, I stopped using, like growing up, I would use like regulars. At some points, I think I was using like super perms, which I really didn't need. But this time when I was attempting my my relaxed hair journey, I was strictly sticking to mild because I honestly didn't need my hair to be super bone straight. I was more so going for like that text lax, so where, you know, it would get bone straight, but it still kind of had texture to it at the same time. I eventually relaxed my whole head. The first time I did it, like, my hair was, I still had curls. I think I'll have a picture of it too. Like, I still had curls in my head. It took, but I had to do it again to loosen it up even more. And when I look back, I was like, man, I wish I just would have stopped right there and let my hair be. But I didn't. And so basically this just kind of continued for the next 4 years of me. Like, I would relax my leave out and perimeter more often than the rest of my head, and I would do like my whole head maybe a couple of times a year. And basically the end result was me having a million different textures in my head. Because I was relaxing like my leave out and the top of my head and my perimeter more often than like the back of my head, my leave out, perimeter, whatever, it started to become like noticeably more damage than the rest of my head that I wasn't relaxing all the time. It was just very, very awkward, and I just kind of wasn't happy. And I kept trying to wait it out, like, you know, just let it grow, but I just felt like the distinction between the top half of my head and the bottom half of my head, it just started to get more and more noticeable. And I was like, I have to do something about this. Like, it's just not working. So from about July 2016 until about like December 2016, I just started to notice that my hair just started to shed a lot. I started to notice like a lot of breakage, and I'm pretty much sure it was due to the fact that I had so many textures in my head. Parts of my hair were bone straight, parts were like natural, like in my roots, and I had other parts that were like kind of wavy, kind of curly. Like, it was just a lot going on in my head. And then because my hair was also getting longer, I think that was like one of the main causes of the shedding and the breakage. And then that brings us to December, and I remember like just wanting to really wear my real hair. Like, I just wanted to wear my real hair. Took my weave out or whatever, and I was like, okay, I'm going to wash, deep condition my hair, and then I'm going to flat iron it and see like how my hair is looking, what I can do with my hair. And I put in a little ponytail, and that ponytail was just so like sad. It was just like the saddest little ponytail ever. And it was in that moment that I was like, I need to do something. So I told myself, I gave myself an ultimatum. I was like, you can either relax your whole head and just really try to nurture because like I said, my hair was so many different textures. I'm like, I need to get my hair all on one accord because it just wasn't there. So I was like, I can either just relax my hair and get it kind of to a consistent texture, so I can focus on just kind of nurturing that one specific texture and getting it to the best health possible, or I can start over. And because I've cut my hair so many times, like, I wasn't necessarily opposed. Like, it wouldn't have been a shock for me to cut all my hair off because I've had short hair before. The only thing that really stopped me is because it was December, and I was like, do I really want to be walking around here in December with no hair on my head while it's cold? So at that moment, like, I was like, I'm going natural. Like, it was just no doubt. It was no questioning. It was like, this is what I'm doing. I'm not relaxing my hair anymore. I slapped a wig on my head, and then like I think a day or two later I ended up getting some feed-in cornrows. And so basically since then, because it was like around New Year's time, so basically since then I've just been trying to wear protective styles. What I've learned about myself and how I treat my hair, I have my hair out, is that, so one of the main things that was important for me was to acknowledge like where I went wrong so far in my life when it comes to my hair, and how can I prevent those same mistakes from happening now. So let me put in setting spray. So at the end of the day, like I said, I've never really had long hair. So at the end of the day, I do want to have some length to my hair. Like I said, I've never had naturally long hair, but overall, I just want my hair to be healthy, and in its health, I want it to be like, regardless of what length my hair is, because that was another thing. Like, I wasn't necessarily, like, I'm not scared to wear short hair, but however, like I said, I'm not scared to wear short hair, but regardless of the length of my hair, I want my hair to be healthy. And so that was one of the main issues I've kind of had with my hair, was that as I was growing it out, for one, like I said, my hair was always ended up being like in an awkward length, and then even in that awkward length, it wasn't healthy. I think if my hair was in like an awkward length, but it was healthy, I would have been more open to the idea of styling my hair in that awkward length. But because it wasn't healthy, I would never kind of wear it in its awkwardness. So I kind of lost my train of thought. So my main goal right now is, of course, I'm going natural. Like, I'm not doing relaxers, and I'm just trying to I want to have length to my hair, and I just want my hair to be healthy. My main issues were the relaxers, for one. And on top of that, I've always been a leave out girl. I love having leave out when I wear my wigs. When I wear my weaves, I just like the way that leave out looks. However, I understand that leave out is not always the healthiest thing because of the heat and, you know, more manipulation to my head and things like that. So I have also been wearing a lot of closures, and yeah, I'm wearing a lot of closures. I tried frontals, and I've been wearing a lot of braids. And another thing is that I'm in my hair a lot, and I don't know if I'll ever get to a point where I can just let my hair be, because like I said, I just enjoy doing my hair. I love experimenting with my hair. I love trying new hairstyles and stuff with my hair. So I don't know if I'll ever get to a real point where I can like just completely keep my hands out of my head, but I've been trying. I don't have a real regimen right now. I've just been washing and conditioning my hair every like 2 to 3 weeks. I do wear wigs and stuff, so I'll wear a wig, or even when I wear hair. I don't plan on, well, initially I didn't plan on like doing a super dramatic big chop, because I do have some length on my hair, and it makes it easier for styling purposes. So initially I didn't plan on doing a super dramatic big chop. I've just been kind of clipping at my ends every month just to kind of gradually get my relaxed ends off. But I'm not gonna lie, I've been kind of itching to cut my hair. So I don't know. I'm probably not gonna do it, but I have been like wanting to just get it over with and just cut it off. I don't know. What do you guys think? When you transition, how long did you transition for before you did your big chop? At least I want to try to go a year with transitioning. So yeah, that's that. What else? I also started doing protein treatments. I used to do protein treatments a lot in college, and I don't know why I fell off, but I also started doing protein treatments like once a month. Yeah, I don't want to take this journey too seriously, because I don't want to get caught up in having all this emotional attachment to my hair, because like I said, I've always just done kind of whatever to my hair, and I kind of like that I can do different styles and feel comfortable in these different styles. And so I don't want to grow this, I don't know if this makes sense, but I don't want to become too emotionally attached to my hair. So I don't want to make this hair journey like super serious, or I mean, I'm definitely gonna try to incorporate more styles when it comes to my natural hair, but I don't want this to be like a super serious journey. I feel like people who have the most growth and stuff with their hair, they just kind of leave it alone, or you know, just let it do what it do. As far as like supplements, I am taking biotin, but I've been taking biotin like for the past 2 years off and on, but I'm still taking biotin. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This is my hair right now. I had a wig on. It's hard to really say, it's hard to see the new growth unless my hair is wet. When my hair is wet, you can definitely see like the distinction between the two. So the next time I wash it, I'll try to like film it for like my next like natural hair update, I guess. So far the biggest issues I'm having, well, the biggest like things that I've been dealing with are like my edges. They're pretty laid now. Like when I wear natural, y'all, oh, this feels so good. When I wear like natural hairstyles or curly hairstyles, I don't mind like my edges kind of waving up. But when I wear straight hairstyles, I'm so used to like just having my edges and my baby hairs laid that I've been struggling. I mean, I found a decent little routine now, so I'm learning to get them under control. But that's just been one of like my main struggles is my edges, and only when I wear straight styles. So I'm more so working on my mentality and not feeling like I need to have my edges like completely laid all the time. So yeah, that is about it. This is my hair currently. I'm working on it, y'all. Like I said, I have been kind of chopping at it, so this is what we're currently working with. But I'm excited to see where this goes and how this ends up. But yeah, this is me. And yeah, I'm probably going to do like my little phony pony right now. I may or may not record it and incorporate it at the end. I do have other videos with my hair with that style. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.